If you're looking to earn dollars online, if you're looking to be a content creator, maybe on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, or anywhere, and you want to earn money as a Nigerian, and you want to earn this money in dollars, there is a simple issue that we face as Nigerians, and that is, how do we receive the money? How do you actually receive this money? Because most of these earnings, they are in US dollars. They are usually in foreign currencies. So how do you receive the money and convert it to either Naira or whatever currency that you want to use it for? So for most persons who are not Nigerians, this is not going to be a big deal. But for us Nigerians, we usually have issues with stuff like this. And this is not something that PayPal can solve for you, because PayPal doesn't like Nigerians. But apart from that, PayPal is a very tricky stuff to use for stuff like this. But luckily for you as a Nigerian, we have the option as Nigerians to create what is called a domiciliary account. And in case you do not know, a domiciliary account is simply an account that can take foreign currency. For instance, you can go to UBA, you can go to GT Bank, you can go to any commercial bank and tell them that you want to create a domiciliary account, and they will create an account for you that when people send dollars or pounds or anything to you, you will receive it even as a Nigerian. And this means that you do not have to be in the USA to actually receive this money. But again, there is another option that we have these days. Of course, we are in 2024, and this is the internet era. So we have fintech apps like Gray, like Geegpay, like Cheaper Cash, and a whole lot of them. I already talked about some of these apps already on the channel. But what some of these apps do for you is that they try to equally make it easy for you to receive money from around the world. So some of them, they give you USA bank accounts that you can use to receive this money. So in this video, I want to talk about which one should you use, which one is better, what are the pros and what are the cons of having each of these accounts. And as a beginner content creator in Nigeria, which one is the best for you? So it's important for you to understand that everything I'm going to say in this video is completely my opinion. It is not a final statement, and because I say I don't like this does not mean it will not work for you. All right. So again, now we have two options. We can either use fintech apps like Gray, like Geekpay, and the rest, or we can use our traditional bank accounts, which are like UBA, GT Bank, and the rest of them. So the pros for the fintech apps is that they are usually easier to create. So you can just download the app, create it, it's free, and they can send, you can use it to receive money from, let's say, YouTube, Facebook, and the rest of them. But there is usually a challenge with this kind of apps, and that is the fact that these apps, most times, they are faceless. You don't know them, they don't have physical branches, and to be frank, anything can actually happen. So let's say, for instance, sometimes, I think last year or thereabout, Gray disabled all their USA bank accounts, which means that people who had or people who depended on these accounts can no longer use it to receive money. That means if you had it tied to your YouTube, you have to go and change it, and you can maybe have issues, or your payment can be delayed and all of that. So in that aspect, because these apps, they are not physical, because you have to be quite frank. This is money related, and you need to have a physical representation of where your money is going. So for me, in that regard, I would prefer that you use the regular banks. All right, I'm going to tell you the bank I use and why I use it. And maybe in my next video, I'll talk about some of the banks that you can use to create a domiciliary account. And if you want to watch that video, you can just subscribe or tell me in the comment section. Tell me to make the video, then I'll tell you some of the banks that I already have an account with, why I have an account with them, and maybe why you should if there's a need for that. So Another thing with these fintech apps is that they charge you per percentages, or let's say if you receive money, they will charge you, I think so, Gray charges 1% or thereabout. So for every payment you receive, you are charged money. So it might not really be a lot, but just so you know. Now the pros for these apps is that you can actually swap the dollar to naira, and like for black market rate, and you are going to have decent profits. Or like, let's say the rates for the banks are usually lower than these apps. All right, so they equally have their own profit. Now, when should you use these fintech apps? For me, I think the best time you can use it is, let's say, when you have a USA AdSense account. This is particularly for YouTube or people who use AdSense account. I don't know about TikTok because I've never made any money on TikTok. I don't really know about Facebook, again, because my Facebook page is currently not monetized. I've only monetized for people outside the country and they don't have that issue. So the best time I think you can use this account is when you have like a USA AdSense account, because these accounts, they are located in the United States. So that's going to be very helpful for you. But if you're in Nigeria and you live in Nigeria and you want to receive naira, or you want to receive dollar, the best approach for you, in my opinion, is to open a domiciliary account. And this brings me to another point. Your regular savings account can actually receive dollars. All right, so I can send dollars to your regular savings account, and what is going to happen is that your bank is going to instantly swap that dollar using their own rate. Let's say, for instance, today, as I'm making this video, GT buys their dollars, or they sell, or they buy, no, they actually buy for 1,650 naira per $1. But if I wanted to go and sell it to a black market, I will be selling it for more than 1,700. So I'm already going to lose 50 naira, because when people pay into your savings account, GT Bank or any other bank will instantly swap it to the naira for you. So they will swap it using their own rates. And also, you know that these banks, they have their own different rates. So if you have a domiciliary account, one of the perks, one of the important things with having a domiciliary account is that you can go to the bank and withdraw the physical dollar. That's important. So you can go to the bank, you can fill a withdrawal slip, and you withdraw the cash. So the cash, whatever you want to do with it, is completely your business. But the best approach is, when you withdraw the dollar, you now go to the abokies, the Bureau de Change guys, the BDCs, I don't know if that's what they call them, and then you can change it. Their prices are usually higher, just like I said. Today, GT buys for 1,650, but I am sure that outside, the black market guys, they will not buy anything less than 1,720 or thereabout. So we'll be gaining 70 naira per dollar, which is a lot of money. So this, I think, is the best approach for you. So if you're a Nigerian content creator, go and create a domiciliary account. All right, do not receive money using your savings account. Do not receive money using Gray unless you do not have any options. All right, so go and create a domiciliary account. And if this video has been helpful, like the video, and if you have questions, you can ask me in the comment section. My name is Goodnuel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.